When the heat starts to rise, there's nothing quite like cooling off with a swim. But be warned, not every body of water is safe for a refreshing dip. While some lakes, rivers, and pools may appear welcoming, venturing into them could be a deadly mistake. From stunning pools filled with dangerous acids to submerged sinkholes that trap anyone who enters, let's explore some swimming spots you should think twice about, and others you should avoid altogether. Number 1. Lake Natron. What comes to mind when you think of Tanzania? Perhaps its location in Africa or its reputation for incredible wildlife. But did you know that this country is home to a 490-square-mile lake capable of trapping and mummifying creatures in salt? It sounds like something from a fantasy story, but it's entirely real. Welcome to Lake Natron. Lake Natron is located in one of Tanzania's hottest regions, where the intense heat causes much of its water to evaporate. What remains is a crusty lake bed rich in salt and minerals. The microorganisms that thrive here give the lake its striking red color, creating a mesmerizing yet deceptive beauty. However, this lake is anything but welcoming. The water in Lake Natron is so salty that migratory birds stopping for a drink or a refreshing bath often find themselves coated in salt crystals. Within minutes, these crystals harden and entomb the unfortunate creatures, mummifying them in the process. While they're not literally turned to stone, the effect is hauntingly similar. Adding to the danger, Lake Natron's environment is highly alkaline due to the sodium and minerals in its bedrock. Its waters typically have a pH of 10, but on particularly hot days, this can rise to a staggering pH of 12. With temperatures reaching 140 degrees Fahrenheit, the lake essentially becomes a pool of scalding, caustic water. Swimming here would cause severe burns, making it one of the most dangerous lakes in the world. In 2007, a group of wildlife photographers experienced the lake's hazards firsthand. While flying over the area in a helicopter, their pilot became disoriented, causing the aircraft to crash into the lake. The chemicals in the water immediately began burning their skin and irritating their eyes, leaving them nearly blind. Despite the agonizing pain, the group managed to trek 2 miles through the shallow, caustic water to reach solid ground. Fortunately, they all survived and fully recovered, but had the crash occurred further from shore, or on a hotter day, the outcome might have been fatal. Lake Natron stands as a fascinating, yet terrifying reminder of nature's power. Its beauty is undeniable, but its dangers are a stark warning to anyone venturing near. Number 2. Dangerous reservoir. Swimming in open waters might seem like a great way to cool off on a hot day, but reservoirs come with unique and often deadly dangers. While they may look similar to natural lakes, reservoirs are built for flood control and have features that make them far riskier. Take California's Lake Berryessa, held back by the towering 304-foot Monticello Dam. This reservoir stretches over 15.5 miles and, when full, reaches depths of 275 feet. To manage overflow during heavy rains, it uses a massive open-mouth spillway known as the Glory Hole. This 72-foot wide spillway channels water down a 200-foot drop, narrowing to just 28 feet at the base. With the ability to drain 359,000 gallons per second, it creates an incredibly strong current. Despite warnings, some still tempt fate. In 1997, a woman ignored safety barriers and swam near the Glory Hole. Overwhelmed by the current, she was pulled to the edge and held on for 20 minutes before losing her grip and being dragged in. A fatal mistake. The risks aren't unique to Berryessa. The UK's Lady Bower Reservoir features 2 plug holes, 78 feet wide and 66 feet deep, designed to channel water into the river below. While they're smaller, their steep, staggered stone steps make them equally terrifying. Despite warnings, people have been spotted fishing dangerously close to the spillways. Fortunately, no fatalities have been recorded there, yet. Whether it's Berryessa's Glory Hole or Lady Bower's plug holes, the message is clear. Stay far away from massive, gaping spillways. It's a risk not worth taking. Number 3. Big whirlpool. Anime fans, this one's for you. The Naruto Strait in Japan lies between Naruto in Tokushima and Awaji Island in Hyogo. Less than a mile long, it connects the Pacific Ocean to the inland sea. Twice daily, when the tides rise and fall, a 5-foot water level difference between the seas forms, and water rushes through the narrow channel at up to 12 miles per hour. This creates massive whirlpools, some up to 66 feet wide, known as the Naruto whirlpools. These whirlpools inspired the spiral pattern Narutomaki fish cake, which in turn inspired the anime character Naruto Uzumaki, whose name means Naruto Spiral. While the whirlpools aren't dangerous to boats, swimmers are warned to avoid the area due to strong currents. A tragic example occurred in 2014 when a photographer in Cornwall, UK, attempted to film a smaller whirlpool. The current dragged him under, and without breathing equipment, he didn't survive. Even small whirlpools can be deadly, reminding us of nature's power. If you're curious about more fascinating and dangerous places around the world, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mind-blowing stories like this one.